Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be discussing about this current Bitcoin crash. Is it the start of the bull market? Is this bull run already over? Well, I don't think so, and I'm gonna show you for so many reasons. Guys, before we continue, of course, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel because we post one video, no BS, every single day about crypto, Bitcoin, stocks, and so much more. Straight away, I want to talk about what's happening right now, why Bitcoin is crashing is because of the Mt. Gox sell-off. So Mt. Gox, the previous exchange that got hacked in 2014, is going to start to repay their creditors, and then all these creditors are supposedly going to dump all their Bitcoins into the market. So it's going to be $8 billion worth of Bitcoin being dumped at the same time in July, and this is going to cause Bitcoin to go down to $10,000, $5,000, $3,000. Guys, I'm just joking. So it's so funny that I came, which was roughly 3 or 4, even 1 week ago, warning you that from a technical point of view, Bitcoin could have had as a worst case scenario a correction down to $51,000 to $52,000. And right now, suddenly Bitcoin went down to $53,000 because of the German government and because of Mt. Gox. So the problem is not Mt. Gox or the German government, guys. It's about market makers, institutions that they are pretty much shorting Bitcoin, knowing that all of this news can cause lots of fear in the market. They take advantage. They short the market, people get scared, they get liquidated, and then they rinse and repeat. And guess what they do once Bitcoin goes to 50K, 45K, whatever? They're going to buy so much Bitcoin that you can't even imagine, and then they're going to pump it to the upside, as they always do. That's why always I'm saying, guys, if you need guidance and analysis on Bitcoin and also trading calls on how to understand how to trade the market, join our VIP group, guys. Look at the results from our members. They are insane. But we don't do only trading short-term, medium-term. We are also here for long-term investors because we provide Bitcoin analysis every single day. So then you're going to be prepared to know what is actually happening exactly at a specific time for Bitcoin, for altcoins. We have so many traders, member calls. Look at it's crazy. Like our VIP group, one of the best space you can be, especially if you are investing in crypto, trading in crypto, and you want to also have a big community that is going to support you and is going to help you to navigate this crazy crypto market. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be on your own listening to the moon boys that now are telling you that Bitcoin is going to go to 40,000, and you're going to be confused as hell. So give me a favor, join the VIP group because you're not going to regret. Link in the description below. In the comment below, there is a link. Join there, and I'm going to see you inside. By the way, let's talk about Bitcoin right now. So, looking at the chart from here, do I believe the bottom is in? No. Sorry, do I believe the top is in? I don't think that the top is in for this bull market at all, for a few simple reasons. Number one is because of this indicator over here, guys, called the RSI. RSI is an indicator that pretty much has shown back in the days with Bitcoin the previous tops. And as you can see from here, RSI in 2013 had 2 tops over here, and we pretty much topped out at roughly 93.71. In 2017, same thing, we topped up at 96. 2021, we topped up here at 93. 2024, 78. Now, I would say that RSI, out of 4 years, there is no lots of data for us to determine and to say this, has happened. But looking at the history, we can say that if Bitcoin was about to have a blow off top type scenario, what I could be expecting would be BTC to have one final push up to this area over here at roughly in between 90 to 95 RSI, which hasn't happened right now. So at the moment, we're sitting at 63. So looking at this data, even to form, let's say, a what's so-called bearish divergence on the RSI, we can see that you can connect this point over here to this point over here to this point over here. I would expect Bitcoin at least to go to 88 or 90 before actually having a proper confirmation of a bull market top. And again, I could be completely wrong. This is my own analysis, but that's what I can see. That's why I believe the top is not in. Number two, guys, I'm going to cancel the RSI so you can see a little bit better what's going on. What I can see from this chart over here, talking about chart patterns, is that Bitcoin right now is sitting into a shape called the cup and handle. So cup and handle is the shape over here when you have a dome over here, and then you have a little handle over here. So if this cup and handle is going to be successful, what I can see, the way you can calculate it, right, is to go from here, from this point here to this point over here, and then translate this one over here. And what you can do, if I'm going to go from here to here, and then put it roughly around here, it gives me a target over here at 107, 108, $110,000. This is number one, cup and handle. Number two, guys, Bitcoin is forming from here, in my opinion, a bull flag. So we have over here, you can see big pole, nice forming this kind of movement. Maybe it's gonna do this, maybe one more here, and then one more here again, and then this. And again, whenever you calculate the bull flag, if you have a look at this, you can actually take the pole, put it over here, and you give me target again at 107, 108,000. So two things. Number three, guys, the Fibonacci extension. So if I'm gonna go here and calculate my Fibonacci extension from this point over here to this point over here, I draw my Fibonacci, the extension at 1.618, it's 108,000. So everything right now is suggesting that by, I would say, the end of the year, or maybe quarter one next year, Bitcoin is going to reach $108,000 to $110,000. And even looking at the situation from here, guys, I'm going to just cancel this just to show you a little bit better what's going on. Before, I don't know if you remember, but when we were at this level over here, we always had a look at this pattern. So we were calculating the top here in 2019 and then connecting the dots around here. So we always did that to say, okay, we are still in bear market territory, and then when we're going to go above here, we're going to be in this upper band, any bull market territory. There's so many traders like Gareth Soloway, who was actually doing the same. And right now, you can see that what we did was this was during the ETF. The ETF pumped up to here, got rejected. We broke this band over here. We went up again. So looking at this trend over here, it looks like the Bitcoin is pretty much retesting this line, this diagonal line, which is now support, and then sooner rather than later is going to do this, hopefully, and then continue to go to the upside. So I don't know if the bottom is in right now. It could be in already at 53,000, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe by this week with the CPI and the FOMC, if something, the Fed is going to be hawkish, we might see maybe one last drop going to the downside, and then to continue to go to the upside. Now let's have a look more, I would say, intraday, just to show you a little bit better what's going on right now. So Bitcoin has closed, which is not ideal, this line over here above this 200-day moving average, and right now has also formed a bullish hammer. So what I could be expecting right now will be potentially in the next few days or so, it will be Bitcoin to recover around this area over here. So what could be happening is you're going to see this line here, the 20-day moving average going down here, the 200-day moving average around here, and what you're going to see, it will be potential drop maybe around Monday down to here, 55,500, then a recovery up to here. You know what, I can go and get my lines, arrows a little bit better than this, so you can see better. So little down maybe down to here, a recovery up to $58,000, $59,000, up to this level over here, and then this is going to decide, once we're going to go here, if we're going to get a rejection from here, then we could see continuation to the downside this way, or if we're going to be able to break the point over there, then we're going to see, of course, more upside. And of course, if you want to know more about, I would say, intraday analysis, more short-term as well, again, in the VIP group, we write everything down. Not only on Bitcoin, we write also about altcoins, and so much more. Now let's have a look at the DXY, guys. DXY, dollar currency index, negative correlation with the Bitcoin. You can see, guys, which is very, very important, is that the DXY is actually going down. So it's quite, I would say, bizarre. The Bitcoin is going down, and also the DXY is going down, because in general, whenever the DXY goes down, the Bitcoin goes up. But at the moment, dollar currency index doesn't look great, in my opinion. He tried to had an attempt to break this level over here. He got rejected. So I think that this FOMC and CPI coming this week is going to be very, very important, because what you're going to see right now, so you can see that it's pretty much sitting in support right now. So we're going to see a make it or break it for the DXY. I would say that if the CPI comes higher than expected, or FOMC Jerome Powell is going to be hawkish, then we could be seeing maybe the DXY to pump one more time and then have a big rejection to the downside, maybe down to 100. But otherwise, if it's going to be already dovish, and then they're going to hint at interest rates cuts, then we're going to see this one to go down. And of course, this is going to be very bullish for crypto. So that's what I can see with the DXY. The next one I want to have a look, which is very, very important, is the 2 years treasury yield, but you can also have a look at the 10 years treasury yield, guys. This was my expectation from last week. So I was saying that and of course it's all on my YouTube videos, all recorded. So I was saying that the 2 years was forming an inverted a head and shoulder, and it was going down this way. So this, guys, is very important, because whenever this is going to go more down and down and down, then it's going to really, I would say, put a lot of pressure for the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates. And I can see that right now, we tried to climb back up in again, and then we got rejected in this baseline neckline of the head and shoulder, and looks like it will continue to go to the downside, and the target is going to be 4.2. And this happens, I think, is going to really put lots of pressure for the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates. Next one I want to have a look, guys, it's the stock market as well, S&P 500, and then I'm going to cover Ethereum as well. You can see the stock market as well, like, is into a full blow off top, but we can also calculate from utilizing our Fibonacci extension. We can see from this point over here to this point over here, what is going to be the target over here, and you can see that 5,900 is actually a target which is achievable. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see a target ref of roughly, I would say, in between 5,600 to 5,900. But looking at the chart over here, I would say that 5,000, yeah, something like 5,800, 900 could be definitely on the cards. And when this happens, then I can really expect a correction to come sooner rather than later, because right now you can see there are so many cracks. I'm not going to say cracks, but divergences into the markets. We can go on the weekly, so I can show you a little bit better. We are having a potential divergence, on the RSI over here, but I guess it could be coming in the next few weeks or so. And if you're going to continue to go to the upside, then of course that is still very positive for the market. But there are so many macroeconomists who are actually saying that the S&P could go in between 6,200 to 7,000. So again, is the bull market over? I think I'm quite convinced that it's not. However, as always, I would like you to urge lots of caution, because never say never. Like, we are dealing and trading with very risky assets, and anything can happen. But right now, what I could see from here could be a little bit of a cool off of the S&P, maybe going down to this way, and then to go up again. Ciao Ciccio! Ciao, that's alright.
Daddy, I'm going to park.
Parco, adesso arrivo, ok? You go with mommy and I'm coming, okay? Sì. So we might see maybe like one last, drop down to this way over here, a bit of consolidation. Then in that case, Bitcoin could actually start to pump one more time, and then after this we could see that last movement up to 6,000, 6,200, and then we have topped into the market. So theoretically, looks like, the bull market could end potentially at the end of the year, maybe November, December. So once we're gonna reach levels like 6,000, 6,200, and this is financial advice, be very careful because we're gonna top up. The top is gonna be very, very close. So risk to reward is gonna be less and less and less. Guys, thank you so much. And the last one I want to talk about today, guys, is also Ethereum, which is very important. ETH, USDT. We can have a look at the weekly today a little bit. Ethereum, I think, is also doing very well, but I'm going to cover Ethereum way better in the next video tomorrow, so that's why you need to subscribe, guys. Ethereum still looks very, very good. I think we are pretty much close to local bottom, maybe down to $2,600. The ETF is going to come very, very soon, and therefore I'm expecting fireworks with Ethereum. So it could be something like a consolidation from here, and then a final push to the upside. 5,000, 5,500 could be my target, and then probably higher than that. But again, I'm going to cover Ethereum much more tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful to give you a little bit more of hope, not to panic, not to think about this the end of crypto. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk about tomorrow for Bitcoin dominance, altcoins, and also Ethereum as well. Take care, and I'm going to see you soon.